Have you ever noticed how a deep breath can reset your whole perspective? Have you noticed that when we feel stressed, our heart pounds, our muscles maybe tighten, and the brain feels like it's running a marathon? This is the body's survival mode kicking in, the sympathetic nervous system. When we live in a chronically stressed state, it can take a significant toll on our health when we get stuck in the fight or flight mode or sympathetic nervous system activation. What if there was a simple, accessible way to flip the switch from stressed to calm, to scientifically and deliberately reset our nervous system? You might have thought yoga is simply stretching or a trendy way to relax, but beneath the surface, yoga is a sophisticated tool for neural engineering. Today, I'm going to share with you more about the physiology of yoga and how to reset our nervous system by physically rewiring our brain and our body. Our body's stress response is run by the autonomic nervous system. It has two main branches that act like a seesaw. On one side, we have the sympathetic nervous system. This is the fight or flight system. When the sympathetic nervous system is engaged, it releases adrenaline and cortisol, increasing our heart rate and blood pressure, diverting blood away from digestion and sharpening our immediate focus on threats. On the other side of our seesaw, we have the parasympathetic nervous system. This is our rest and digest system. It does the opposite of the sympathetic nervous system, slowing our heart rate, lowering our blood pressure, aiding in digestion, and conserving energy. It's where healing, growth, and repair happen. The problem is that we're often chronically stuck on one side of the seesaw, stimulating the stressed out sympathetic nervous system. Yoga, meditation, and focused breathing are intentional actions that we can take to push down on the parasympathetic side and restore calm and balance in our lives. You might ask, how does yoga achieve this reset? Well, it all centers on one crucial nerve, the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is the main communication line for the parasympathetic nervous system. It's like the body's internal braking system. When we stimulate the vagus nerve, it signals to our organs that we are safe and it's time to calm down. Scientists measure how effectively the vagus nerve is working using something called heart rate variability. High heart rate variability means our nervous system is resilient and can adapt easily to stress. Low heart rate variability is associated with anxiety and inflammation. Research consistently shows that individuals with a regular yoga and meditation practice have higher resting heart rate variability and improved vagal tone. This means their nervous system isn't just calmer during the practice. It's healthier and more resilient all the time. Yoga also dramatically impacts our neurochemistry. It reduces the stress hormone cortisol while boosting neurotransmitters like GABA, serotonin, and dopamine, our natural mood stabilizers. 3 randomized controlled studies in Boston and London found that subjects who participated in a yoga program had significantly higher GABA levels in their brains compared to the control groups. Low GABA levels are linked to depression and anxiety disorders. Furthermore, the brain itself can change shape. Regular yoga practice can increase gray matter volume in key regions like the hippocampus, which is crucial for memory and emotional regulation, and the prefrontal cortex, our executive decision-making center, while shrinking the amygdala, the brain's fear center. So how do we use these tools? Well, it comes down to specific practices. Breathwork is perhaps the most direct route to our parasympathetic nervous system. Our breathing is the only autonomic function that we have conscious control over. By changing our breath, we change our physiology. Techniques like the physiologic sigh, a double inhale followed by a long, slow exhale, immediately stimulates our vagus nerve because the exhale is longer than the exhale. This action physically tells our heart to slow down. Studies confirm that slow breathing techniques are among the fastest ways to improve heart rate variability and reduce our immediate anxiety. Physical postures also play a role. While challenging forms build strength, restorative postures like child's form or legs up the wall work by sending signals of safety to our brain. When we are comfortable, supported, and grounded, we turn off the threat detection system. This physical release combined with mindfulness brings our attention to the present moment to quiet the constant chatter of fear in our brain. To summarize, yoga isn't just about flexibility. It's an evidence-based system for mental and physiologic health. It works through the top-down and bottom-up approach. From top down, it uses conscious thought and mindfulness to regulate our emotions. From bottom up, it uses our breath and physical postures to send safety signals from our body to the brain. By engaging our vagus nerve and boosting GABA, we're building a nervous system that doesn't just survive stress, it becomes resilient to it. We learn how to activate our body's internal reset button, anytime, anywhere. The science is clear. Our nervous system is waiting for a tune-up. The best part, it could start right now. If you're ready, let's try this simple 30-second reset. Let's inhale deeply for a count of 4, pause the breath for 4 counts, and then exhale slowly for 6. Ready? Inhale. Pause. And exhale. Great. You can feel free to try that 3 times. We've now engaged the parasympathetic nervous system and taken a step towards calm and peace. Congratulations. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.